que hacer García para ganar?
Pues presionar toda la pelea y no descuidarse.
Pressure all the fight and, keep the guard up.
How,
Yeah. So you Pitbull in New York, Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square, yes.
Nice, man. What, I guess curious, how does the fight go in your opinion? I know you guys have been circling each other for a long time now, Ryan.
Ryan Garcia has announced that he will face Isaac Pitbull Cruz in May, following the conclusion of his boxing ban. This highly anticipated matchup promises fireworks, as Cruz is a formidable opponent with only 2 career losses. One of those defeats came...
Are you gonna walk around the whole fucking shit?
I know. But yeah, I mean, this is a fight that I feel like the fans wanted for a long time until he lost. So
at the hands of Gervonta Davis, yet Cruz earned praise for going the distance against the knockout artist. Garcia is well aware of the challenge ahead. Cruz is renowned for his aggressive come-forward style, solid chin, and remarkable durability, traits that have earned him comparisons to Mike Tyson. However, Garcia remains confident in his own abilities, particularly his devastating left hook. If Cruz continues his forward pressure...
Got a lot of things ahead, but fight-wise, I either want to fight the 154-pound champion, Sebastian Fundora, or I want to fight Isaac Cruz.
Garcia will see it as an opportunity to capitalize on a larger target and showcase his knockout power. Garcia views this fight as an essential step in his career. Not only does it give fans the matchup they've long wanted, but it also helps him shake off any ring rust before pursuing bigger names, such as Devin Haney in a potential rematch. Yes, in May we're going to fight, Garcia stated. Pitbull is still a great fighter. He may have lost once, but fans love him. He's explosive, and it's the kind of fight I'm ready for. Garcia noted that there were many failed attempts to schedule a bout with Cruz.
Can't really take anything away from him either. This should be a great fight still.
What happens if he doesn't win this fight? Does it take it out of play, or he's still gonna fight you regardless?
I mean,
in the past, but now the timing is right. Even though Cruz recently suffered a loss to Jose Valenzuela on August 3rd, Garcia doesn't think it diminishes his value as an opponent. Cruz is still explosive, and you can't take anything away from him, he said. The fight is set at a catch weight of 144 pounds, a decision Garcia made to accommodate Cruz. He's small, man. I'm just giving him something so people don't say it's unfair, Garcia explained. Looking ahead, Garcia has his sights on other big names. When I win against Pitbull, I'll beat him again if needed and
find a replacement if he doesn't win, but I'm sure he will. I mean, I think this is a touch-em-up fight.
Put that to rest. Afterward, maybe I'll fight Teofimo Lopez. I'm ready to fight anybody, bro, Garcia said, signaling his ambition to take on the best in the sport. Ryan Garcia believes a fight with Isaac Pitbull Cruz would be an easy task, claiming, "What an easy fight. I could have done that, but I didn't. No safe routes here. I'm confident and have enough skills to do it." Meanwhile, Isaac Cruz remains steadfast in his stance, echoing his confidence from last year's victory over Rolando Romero. That fight, where Cruz became the WBA Super Lightweight champion with an undeniable technical...
Good luck, man.
Thank you, bro. Later.
So, if you win, we get the rematch that everybody wants, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's for sure, too.
When he wins again. Yeah, when I win, I will...
knockout, put him on the radar for big fights and million-dollar purses in Las Vegas. Following his win, Ryan Garcia immediately issued a challenge, reigniting talk of their long-anticipated matchup. At the post-fight press conference, Cruz didn't shy away from Garcia's remarks, addressing them with a bold response. "I don't back down from any fight as long as there's a good agreement between companies or handlers," Cruz said. "I'll fight whoever, wherever." His victory...
En primer punto que su empresa y mi empresa lleguen a un gran acuerdo y yo peleo con quien sea.
Bring anybody on. I'm willing, like I've always said.
Victory over Romero was decisive, leaving his opponent badly beaten and humiliated. "I think I proved you better respect a Pitbull. Whoever calls him a Chihuahua will end up like Rolando tonight," Cruz added, directly referencing Garcia's taunts. Garcia has been vocal in his skepticism of Cruz's abilities. "You don't know boxing if you think Pitbull Cruz would beat me," Garcia said. "I've faced so many fighters like him in my life. It would be a field day. I'd put Pitbull Cruz to sleep. You guys are delusional." Despite his
To fight anybody as long as both parties come to an agreement. If his side comes to an agreement with my side and everything works out, then I have no problem fighting with him or anyone else.
confidence, Garcia is currently focused on facing Devin Haney. However, he has made it clear that once he handles Haney, he's ready to take on Cruz. After I beat Haney, I'll gladly handle it easily. When I get a possible fight with the Mexican champion, I'll show everyone what I can do, Garcia said. The clash between these two fighters promises fireworks, with both men eager to prove their dominance in the ring. Isaac Pitbull Cruz was unimpressed by Ryan Garcia's entertaining victory over the previously undefeated Devin Haney, despite Garcia scoring 3 knockdowns in the fight. Instead, Cruz, the popular WBA 140-pound champion, focused on Garcia missing weight by 3.2 pounds during the weigh-in, calling him frivolous and unserious. Ryan
Pues igual, a mí no me importa la carrera de los demás, yo me enfoco en lo mío y yo me estoy preparando para conseguir mi...
Garcia doesn't take things seriously, Cruz said during a media event in Manhattan, New York, on Wednesday. The event formally announced Cruz's upcoming match against Jose Valenzuela for his WBA belt on August 3rd in Los Angeles, part of a stacked card headlined by Terence Crawford and Israel Madrimov. Even at the weigh-in, he's overweight. He needs to be more focused on training and take things seriously, Cruz told reporters after the press conference. Garcia called out...
These guys are going to say yes, so that's what I think.
Now, you're going to take over Times Square in New York, the entire world between. It's never been done before.
Yeah.
Whatever trick he does is massive. Tell me your feelings when you came up with that idea. And
About Cruz following his win over Haney, but Cruz wasn't surprised. It's not the first time. He's said many times he wants to fight me. I'm ready, and I want to fight him, Cruz stated confidently. Cruz recently made a statement in the ring by battering Rolando Romero to claim an 8th-round technical knockout victory. With momentum on his side, Cruz is eager to prove himself against Garcia in a much-anticipated clash.
Everybody could watch whoever's there, so that's pretty cool.
now, a Pitbull, very dangerous fight. You actually posted today that he's going to be tougher than a rematch with Haney, and I agree with you.
Yeah,
Why did
I
you
mean
say
tougher
that?
as in...
Isaac Pitbull Cruz, the reigning WBA 140-pound champion, is set to defend his belt against Jose Valenzuela, who recently recorded a highlight reel 6th-round knockout over Chris Colbert in their December rematch. Meanwhile, there are growing rumors that Cruz could face Gervonta Tank Davis in a rematch of their thrilling 2021 bout, which Davis narrowly won by decision. If Cruz defeats Valenzuela, he is open to that possibility. I'm ready to fight anyone, Cruz said. I'll listen to my team and we'll make the best decision.
Have you sparred Ryan before?
Huh?
Have you sparred Ryan?
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about that and then possibly fighting him?
For Ryan Garcia, facing Cruz poses a significant risk. A loss to the Mexican champion would severely damage Garcia's chances of securing a rematch with Tank Davis. Garcia has admitted his primary goal is to fight Davis again at 140 pounds, as he believes the 136-pound catchweight and 10-pound rehydration clause in their first fight left him weight-drained and unable to perform at his best. Since Valenzuela has...
He was a very interesting fighter. There was 2 things that happened in the fight, in this sparring. One, I got knocked down from the hook. I didn't know who he was.
Already beaten Cruz, a loss to Cruz would further harm Garcia's stock. However, Cruz's experience and aggressive style make him a valuable opponent for Garcia as preparation for a potential rematch against Devin Haney. Adding to the drama, Blair Cobbs interrupted Garcia's recent interview, seizing the moment to make an unexpected request. Blair Cobbs and Ryan Garcia once shared a friendly bond during their time together under Golden Boy Promotions. But their relationship soured over the...
So I didn't know that he had a weapon. And I'm like, what's this weird hook you keep throwing? Like, oh, boom, okay. And then the second thing that happened is the stoppage. I stopped.
Years. The tension escalated earlier this year when Garcia, a Victorville native, openly supported Cobbs's opponent, Adrian Broner, during their fight. However, it seems the two have since reconciled, as they appeared friendly during a recent interview. While Garcia was speaking with an interviewer, he noticed Cobbs and enthusiastically exclaimed, "My boy." Cobbs, known as Blair the Flair, quickly joined the conversation. Cobbs wasted no time showering Garcia.
I worked him, I beat him down, and took away his weapon completely, and went to work like an immigrant. You know, and when it was
Garcia with praise, referring to him as King Ryan, and hyping up his potential showdown. He then made a bold request. Please knock this idiot out. I'm tired of this stuff. Cobbs was referring to the antics of Garcia's next opponent, who he said had been getting on his nerves. Garcia reassured Cobbs that it would be done, saying there was no need to worry. During the interview, the conversation shifted to Garcia's famous left hook, with the interviewer mentioning his opponent's confidence in countering it. Before Garcia could respond, Cobbs jumped in to defend him. Hell no, he ain't ready for that stuff, idiot. What the hell? I wasn't even ready, Cobbs said, referencing his sparring sessions with Garcia. Interestingly, Cobbs's remarks were contradictory to statements he made after his victory over Broner. Following that fight, Cobbs had challenged Garcia, claiming their sparring sessions were not as one-sided as Garcia suggested. We have a little history. I also made you quit in sparring. Yeah, I got knocked down, but I got up and made you quit. I made you turn into a fool, Cobbs alleged. Despite the past tension, it seems the old friends have buried the hatchet, uniting ahead of Garcia's next big match. Meanwhile, MP Promotions President Sean Gibbons, who represents tough Mexican boxer Isaac Pitbull Cruz, has publicly stated that Cruz deserves the next fight against Garcia. Cruz and Garcia have been trading words for some time, building anticipation for what could be an electrifying matchup in the junior welterweight division.